Specifically then in relation to the Magee expansion, and where that currently sits in terms of the commitments in New Decade, New Approach.
Okay, so we've asked the university for an update on that business case and what their projections are. When we have that, then we can see where how best to proceed.
Okay, and so the commitment in New Decade, New Approach is to bring forward, for the executive to bring forward proposals around that. Yeah. So will the department be working with the university to develop the plan to reach those numbers?
Yeah, we will definitely.
Okay.
Can I, and as a minister charged with the economy for the whole of Northern Ireland, it's important that we develop skills throughout, but we have considerable work to do to make the progression, and we will obviously also be talking to the Department of Health as to how far their plans have progressed in this as well. There are no easy quick fixes, but there's we need a work plan to make the delivery possible.
Yeah, I think that's welcome to hear, because it is an absolutely transformative project in terms of the wider Northwest, and obviously the Irish government have says that they are open to contributing to the expansion of Magee as well. Can you just clarify where the decision for the graduate entry medical school, the sign-off of that actually sits? Because I think there's a little bit of confusion around whether it's DFE or DOH.
It's the Department of Health.
It's definitely Department of Health. Okay, thank you. Claire.
Thank you, Chair. Welcome, Minister, and congratulations on your post. If I may just pursue the Magee issue just a little bit more.
Can I just say that one of the things that we will have to do is to look at the provision in a holistic way across Northern Ireland. I think that is actually very important, not forgetting that this is identified as an executive priority, but we will have to look holistically at how we go forward.
Yeah, no, and I think it's important to say, I certainly do support that provision within the Northwest, and we need to be mindful of not having everything in Belfast, as if you like. But I'm also concerned that it will have impact on other universities, and I would be keen to ensure that it's looked at in a holistic way, as you've described. So I do welcome that.
To be absolutely clear, the 126 million FTC going to the UU in Belfast is unrelated to and has no impact upon UU at Magee.
The ask for 126 million of financial transactions capital is from the Ulster University to finish out the Greater Belfast development.
So you'll be sitting with a half-finished...
Or they would have to try and find it elsewhere.
You'll be sitting with a half-finished campus in Belfast.
That would be a conclusion you would draw.
But be absolutely clear, that is not our intention.
No.
Be absolutely clear.
I think people in the city are sick of strategies and plans. They want delivery. And I think the only way you actually get delivery is if you change the law and force government departments here to invest outside of Belfast. That's the only way this will happen. Another thing I wanted to do was force invest NI, as happens with the ADA in the south. The ADA in the south have targets for inward investment. That means they have to put 50% of their inward investment has to go outside of Dublin or Cork. That's what happens, and it's successful. I tried to get that through here, resisted by everybody, couldn't get it through. Invest NI were going top mad, and I said to them, you're the government's economic advisor, why won't you advise them to do this? And they said, oh sure, how could you get jobs to Derry? There's no university and no motorways. I said, have you told them? Because nothing's happened about that, despite promise after promise and all sorts of stories about things being delivered. Nothing's been delivered.